Okay, so Andrew has a new Adventure Archive video coming out tomorrow. I don't know when you're watching this. He asked if we could check it. I will do that right now. Okay, so the editing went well yesterday. Today it's time to write at least one song. The setup is perfect. There's no excuses. All it takes is me just sitting down and actually doing it, technically standing. So let's do it. So, you know, one thing I have not been paying close enough attention to is recovery time. And it's not just exercise in the right amount, it's also you actually need to take a physical day or two off without doing anything. Because it sometimes just takes that much time for your body to recover. I was listening to this guy right here, Joseph Gray. He's a world champion trail runner. He was talking about this supplement astaxanthin, but the point that I wanted to get at is that he was talking about how the key to success is being able to do consistent, good workouts without interruptions and the ability to recover between workouts. And recovery time is something I often don't think about, even though it's so important. But I know that consistency is the key to getting better at anything. But it can't be blind consistency because you have to go with your body's like natural inclinations. And if it's always tired, it's not going to want to stay consistent. That's why sticking to some sort of exercise plan or diet plan where you're like, I'm gonna do 30 minutes a day or an hour a day, it never works because there's some days where you're just not supposed to do it. Your body's like, yo, I don't have time to deal with this. We gotta rest and recover. And after this most recent trip, I took 3 days off and I was like, oh, right, that's how I'm supposed to feel. Oh, it was only 2 days. Even 2 days, that's all you need.
It fooled me, we can't get fooled again.
But it was still, I kept forgetting that you can't just go on forever. You have to turn off sometimes. And speaking of burnout, I talked about this last time I was writing music for the previous episode. I just keep burning myself out on music. It's too much music in too short of a time. And then by the time I finish writing music for an episode, I hate writing music. But then after like a month and a half break, like today I come in and then this song is just like flowing, come on, man. So it really is this balance of you go out, but then you gotta come back. And then you can go out and you can come back. Or you go out and get a save point and then you go somewhere else, save point. But you gotta have that ebb and flow. Speaking of being burned out, I'm really burned out in making compromises in every camera I use. This stupid Sony a7 III, it's like fine in lots of ways, but it's just a compromise. This stupid Panasonic GH5, it's a compromise. Why is it always a compromise? And I'm probably feeling this way because that a7S III is a no compromise camera. It has literally everything I wanted. Except for a 20-60 lens. Oh my goodness, if they had a 20-60 like that one on the Panasonic S5, oh! This is a very like first world privileged thing to say, and I understand that. But if I have the money, I just don't see the point in constantly compromising to save money. You know what I mean? Like I spent $1,300 on this phone because I want everything. I don't want to compromise. I have the money to get this. I just want it to be exactly the way I want it to. There's no reason to compromise like you're a kid with an allowance who can't afford the thing that really gets the job done. And if you're just a hobbyist, of course, you wanna be price conscious and you'd be like, oh yeah, which one is the best value? I've made literally like 2,000 videos and I continue to make videos all the time. I am tired of my tools always getting in my way. A big part of it is before the Sony a7S III, there was no camera that ticked all the boxes that I needed it to tick. But now that there is, I'm just so happy. I don't have to compromise anymore. It's just, it's it. Longtime viewers will remember that I used to use Amazon boxes for my speaker stands. And that's the type of thing where it's like you're saving money just because, you know, whatever, this gets the job done and I don't really care that much. And that's fine. But I cannot abide saving money on actual tools that are preventing me from getting the job done the way that I want to get the job done. Does this have anything to do with burnout? There's a squirrel eating a whole apple. Or something. He's just a fat little... So speaking of the guy Dave who made those speaker boxes, I shouted him out in my Wisconsin video because he warned me about the mosquitoes. And he was like, I gotta send you something. Oh, yep. If you're not a camera nerd, you don't know what this is, but perfect. Tone. Right now we are at Tone 2.0. That will be an excellent shirt. Very good. Okay, pretty productive day today. I helped my mom do this live stream for the studio, this fundraiser thing. That was actually pretty fun. We did like live video feed, and I love video production. Video production, like any type of video production, just seeing video turned into something where people watch, whether it's live or not. Oh, so much fun. Anyway, they gave me a little thank you bag. I also successfully wrote one song. I put some scratch drums in it that are a little more club music-y, but my boy Nate's gonna take care of that. Okay, that'll do it for today. Let's roll right into tomorrow, right now. So today is another music writing day. Casey Neistat is vlogging again, which is a delight. So let's watch his vlog and then let's get to work. Okay, now I'm ready. Let's do this, let's do this. We can do this, no excuses, here we go, come on. Okay, another song written. This is another vocal song. This is actually a throwback to the original Dolly Sods. Two different songs, one called Forest Dots and another one called Medieval Pasture that me and Andrew sang to. There's a hilarious blooper if you look on our Bandcamp page. I will try to remember to put the link in the description, but anyways, it's time for a run. I was just watching the end of the Adirondacks episode and we're eating at a restaurant and we're all like toasting our little hush puppies and little sauce and we're sharing drinks and stuff. And I just had this profound longing for being able to go to a restaurant again without fear of catching a deadly disease.
Well, last night we were doing that stream and I started to hug Vicky and I was like, oh, gosh, can't do that.
Okay, that will do it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. We didn't quite make daily, but we will have semi-regular vlogs. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Okay, so, oops. The editing, I'm actually doing it, technically standing.